drüben ins Haus. Maschinengewehr nach oben. Nehmt Stellung an den Fenstern. Beeilt euch. Nach oben. Panzerfaust drüben hin.
They're hauled up in that house by the bridge.
The tank will blast through all right.
Knocked out the tank.
They got themselves a Panzerfaust. New anti-tank weapon.
We can't take that house without a tank, Lieutenant.
We have to.
Why?
We were told to.
Those men in that tank don't have a chance.
It's all a matter of direction. You stick your neck into a lion's mouth and you come up shy ahead. Me, I'm a southbound fella in a northbound world.
Jason. Guest star, Nick Adams.
Taking that bridge was supposed to be a lead pipe cinch. The battalion figured the crowds had crossed the river and hightail it south.
Well, somebody made a mistake. They're not hightailing it. But then the only way we can take that house and control the bridge is going to be with an artillery piece. Can we get one from battalion?
No time. That bridge has to be secured by 1900 hours. That's 55 minutes from now.
Now, since when do we have to start winning this war on schedule? And what's so important about that bridge anyway?
I don't know, Sergeant. It was an order. Now, 2nd and 3rd Squad are in a jam of their own north of town. I'll try to get back as soon as I can.
And in the meantime,
we take the bridge.
You take the bridge.
I've been away from home for 2 years now, and my old man's asking me about real estate. Well, what do I know about property values?
Tell him to put his money in topsoil. That's the thing. You don't buy the land, you buy the topsoil. Then you haul it into the city, you sell it for $1 a yard.
That's a stupid way to do business. What if one yard's bigger than the next one?
Well, you use more dirt.
But it's still $1 a yard.
$1 a yard.
Boy, would I love to do business with you. Back home, we got a victory garden, see? I mean, a big one. Well, you wear out that truck of yours trying to fill it.
I think you guys are talking about two different kinds of yards.
I think we are.
Kirby, a yard of dirt is a yard high, a yard long, and a yard wide.
For that, you charge a buck, huh?
That's if you sift out the worms.
We're taking the bridge.
I hear the melody, but I don't believe the lyrics. You gotta be kidding, Maestro.
Yeah, I'm kidding. We take the house first.
Sergeant, I never been accused of being a brilliant military tactician, but even I can see there ain't no odds in this.
I don't care for your opinion, Heller.
I ain't through. You're asking for my skin.
I don't want your skin. Krauts want it. There's a house across from the church. Let's go.
My old man always told me if I walked into the church, it'd fall down.
Sarge, this is crazy. We can't rush that house. There's too much open ground.
We'll flank them. Left side of that small house. Nelson, you and Schrupp, you double back up the alley. We'll give you cover fire and you try to spin across to that house.
Yeah, okay.
Once you get there, just set up. You help draw their fire. We'll hit them from the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
Well, how are you gonna get there? What are you gonna do, call a truce while you walk over?
Kirby, I'm gonna say this once. I'm gonna say it to all of you. Keep your mouth shut, your heads down, and your ears open. You'll follow my orders and don't ask why. Is that clear?
Sarge, you like jazz? It's life in the times, you know. You get the beat, but you bend a little with the melody. Keeps things from getting dull. Keeps you from taking things serious. Life in the times. Gotta learn to bend a little, Sarge, you know.
Allo, you get down out that window with your rifle. Nelson, Schroep. Move out. Don't fight till I do.
Krauts were in that house.
You almost made it, Nelson. Why'd you turn back?
They were in there. They were waiting for us. Didn't you see what happened to Schroep?
Yeah, I saw him. For what? He dodged for nothing. You panicked.
I almost got killed.
You were closer to that house than you were coming back here. I told you to take that house.
Sarge, did you know they were in there?
How do I know where the Krauts are? They can be anywhere, any place, anytime. They don't give me notice. We were covering you. You could have pinned yourself to the wall and tossed in a grenade. All right, round one is over. Schroep is dead and we're right back where we started. All right, we go again. Nelson and Johnson, try this time.
Well, like the teacher said, keep on trying until you get it right.
Experience counts. You're very experienced with that little house.
Okay, Johnson.
A guy like Johnson, what would happen if he cut out?
That's my worry.
Well, my neck's involved. That makes it mine, too.
The only worry is that you don't cut out.
I'd make for the woods right now if I thought I'd get away with it.
You wouldn't get away with it.
Good to see such courage in the ranks.
Courage is for soldiers. When I get back to my drums, I'm gonna need 2 legs, 2 arms, 1 head. All stuck together.
Little John, Cole, cover the big house. The rest of you cover the little one.
Billy, don't say anything. I don't want to hear anything out of you. Just keep your mouth shut and do what you're supposed to do.
What are you doing, Johnson?
Round 2 is ours. Little John, you, Holler, and I will cross the river. Move in from the other side by the bridge.
Okay.
The rest of you keep them busy.
Sarge, I gotta tell you, I can't swim.
It's funny, you only taught me how to swim.
Well, they tried to teach me. I guess the bad fairy stole my water wings.
Scott, can you swim?
I'd rather roller skate, but I guess I can get across that river.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Scott. Did you really take the worms out of that topsoil?
Sure, that way you don't get Robins tearing up your lawn.
But wait a minute. How do you get them out?
You drive real fast down a rough road. Pretty soon they get car sick and jump off the truck.
Each of you got 3 grenades, right? Take them out. We'll tape them down in a cluster, like a bomb.
Sarge, how do we approach the house?
You'll see.
Well, what do we do when we get there? You're not even sure yourself, are you?
All right, John, take it easy.
Are you just gonna sit there, Johnson? Maybe stop firing.
Yeah, maybe we frightened them.
I'll probably hold up there until we rush them again.
Come on, Sarge told us to keep firing.
What's the fire act? It's a standoff. They're not coming out, we're not going in. Maybe we'll be sitting here the rest of the war.
You don't care much about this war one way or the other, do you?
No, or anybody in it. Last 6 months I've been sending all my pay home. The kipper, they just put a down payment on a $1,200 set of drums. Traps, hi-hat, the works. Yeah. I've applied for transfer to a band. I'm gonna sit out the rest of this war with one of them, service bands. The rest of you mouth breathers can follow your sergeant till your legs drop off.
Look, Kelly, you use your rifle on those Krauts, or I'm gonna turn mine on you. Now, come on!
Stacy, that bridge route being spotted.
Crawl across the bridge?
That depends on the angle from above. We stay as close to the side wall as we can.
They spot us out that side window, they'll be on us like a rooster after a June bug.
They'll be watching the church. We'll get across the bridge and pull as close to the house as we can.
Then what?
We may rush them. We may fall back. I'll make that decision when the time comes.
Let's get on with it.
I'll toss my grenades in the upper right window. Little John, you take the upper left. Scott, take the lower corner. I'll go first.
What's wrong?
Come on, little John, forward. We gotta go forward. We gotta get to that tank. We can't go back. Come on. Forward, let's go.
Doing nothing.
You think I care if you get killed? I just don't want the odds stacking up any more than they already are.
Look, I'm playing the odds too, Heller. Otherwise, I'd take care of you myself.
He's through for the day, Sarge. I better get him back to hospital right now.
All right, take him back. And give me some TNT. I don't care what you do, but get it for me.
Sarge, Scott.
Now, you just forget about that. Just forget it. Let's go. Come on.
What are you gonna do with TNT?
I haven't decided yet. Is that all right with you, Heller?
Oh, look, Sarge, you can blow yourself to little pieces for all I care, only don't kind of take me with you, huh?
Besides, now, I know you don't like this mess any more than we do, but we've had it. Now, Schroep's dead, Scott's blown to bits. Little John's had it, and my arm's about to fall off. Just tell him to go to the devil, will you?
What do you want me to tell Kirby? You want me to tell the Krauts? You want me to tell the President of the United States? Nobody cares. Nobody cares, and you want to know why? Because they haven't got time. Because everybody's fighting his own little slice of the war. And this is our little slice.
A stinking bridge and a lousy river in a place we never heard of before, huh? Well, I don't see any reason for it.
Well, then you better open your eyes and look around. You may die here today, Heller. And if you don't know why, if you can't come up with a reason, then your whole life has been one big nothing.
Did you see what I did to him? Did you see the way he was lying there at the bridge?
Yeah, well, you're pretty bad. There's no point in making it any worse. Now, you just lie back and take it easy. Come on.
You couldn't see his face when he looked up at me. He was so helpless, so scared.
Okay, just take it easy now. We'll talk about it later, okay?
How you doing, little John?
Lieutenant, I gotta tell you. Out there, I bungled it.
We'll talk about it later, little John.
You gonna be all right?
Sure, Lieutenant. We'll patch him up, and maybe in a week or two he can go out and try it again. Maybe this time he'll take one clean and easy. No pain, just first he's here and then he isn't. This halfway stuff kind of slows down the war effort.
All right, now take it easy.
Schroep was lucky. Poor devil ran out and got his real quick. Well, at least he doesn't need any more explanations.
Sure. Anybody else?
Scott. I killed Scott, Lieutenant. I killed him, but then I crawled over him.
Little John Saunders and Scott tried to blast the Krauts out with their grenades. They were working from the bridge. Little John tripped. He couldn't help it.
It was my fault. I was stupid, clumsy.
A Kraut was shooting at you. You couldn't help what happened.
Scott. He was one of the nicest guys I ever met. And he wasn't mad at anybody. All he ever wanted to do was tell those stories of his and make people laugh. And I had to...
Take it easy. You're bleeding.
I don't care. I killed him, Lieutenant. I killed him.
Now, you listen to me, little John. You didn't kill Scott. The Krauts did. The Krauts killed Scott. Not you. Now, where do you think you're going?
I want a rifle.
You what?
I want to get in this shooting war. I want a rifle. Now, I have had it up to here with bandages and aspirin. I want a rifle.
Now, you know that's impossible.
Why? Because of the rules? I don't shoot anybody. Nobody shoots me. We're so civilized, we even got rules to kill each other by. Boy, that's what I call organization.
Well, don't knock it. Organization got us this far, all the way from Normandy. Now, he does his job, I do mine, and you do yours.
That's fine, Lieutenant. But I'm beginning to think I'm going to be all by myself when this thing's over. Now, the killing is getting way ahead of the fixing.
All right. Now, maybe we'll all be dead before this is over. But it won't be because we quit halfway through to hold a coffee clutch. Now, we forget our jobs. You, me, him, the boys outside, and we'll be dead that much sooner. You read me?
Yes, sir, I read you.
You sure?
Yes, sir, I'm sure. Saunders wants you to bring back some TNT, sir.
You carry that. I'll take the TNT.
Yes, sir.
You'll be okay, little John. TNC.
How's the platoon making out, Lieutenant?
It's tight. I can't spare you a man.
Can't battalion send me anything?
No, just supply trucks. That's why we need the bridge. 2nd Battalion crossed the river on foot about a mile down. They're hanging on by the skin of their teeth.
No supply trucks, no battalion.
That's about it. You think setting a pole charge and blasting a door is going to help much?
Won't help at all. Have to blast out a whole wall and have to pack TNT right under that foundation.
Did I hear this little adventure referred to in the plural, Sergeant?
That's right, you and me, Heller.
Yeah, well, you're pipe dreaming in waltz time, Sergeant. I told you I can't swim.
There's some debris floating down the river. We'll hang on to it and let the current carry us to the back of the house.
Don't you think there's less chance of detection if you go alone?
Yeah, maybe, but if one of us gets picked off, the other one could take over.
Oh, sure, sure. Anything you say, Sergeant. Only why don't you tell the lieutenant the real reason you want me along?
Why don't you tell me, Heller?
All right, I'd be glad to, sir. You see, it's a sucker's move, sir. That's why. Scott's already been turned into hash, and I get under the sergeant's skin.
All right, get to the point.
Okay. I'm not a company man, Lieutenant. I don't sing Yankee Doodle, and I don't love my brothers. The way I see it, I got no chance but to get myself killed in this here war.
That's enough. Get back to your post. You need him like you need a rock around your neck.
I'll go it alone. Now, bury your bayonet.
Sure. We'll wait here about 5 minutes. Get back to Nelson and Johnson. Try to keep it buttoned up for you. When the wall goes, we'll all rush.
When the wall goes.
What's going on over there? Are they dead? What's happening?
Open fire. Keep them busy.
Where's Hiller?
Get dark.
I hate you guys. You stinking war. $1,200 worth of drums. They'll rust in the attic. It doesn't matter. Nobody's in step anymore anyway.
We took the bridge, Heller.
Drop dead, Sergeant. The whole thing was just a big, stupid interruption.
But you managed to do okay, didn't you?
Yeah. I'll probably go to heaven. I hate harps.